Alright, so we're going to be breaking down UFC 291, the card that just wrapped up last night in Salt Lake City. UFC 291, so start in the early prelims. Miranda Maverick versus Copa, however you say her name. So, what did you think about that fight?
I think Miranda Maverick looked really good. She had good grappling and looked pretty well rounded.
Yeah, she had I think she was 3 for 9 on takedowns, but she had one takedown each round, and she was landing good ground and pound. She had good control, and in the last round, I noticed earlier in the fight that every time the other girl was trying to get up, she would stick her arms out. I knew the arm bar was there. I think she was trying to. She maybe didn't want to go right to her back right away. But then at the end, when she was done, the other girl was done, and she stuck her arm out again, then she got the armbar. Good fight. Semmelsberger versus Medic. I think it was a TKO by Medic in the third round. I think the fight was going good. It was pretty even, and then until the last round and a half, I would say, that's when Medic kind of took over. But
I think Semmelsberger was actually doing really good.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
He knocked him down.
Even I think he could have maybe finished him if he didn't jump on top of him.
Oh yeah, the up kick. That's what messed him up. So he knocked him down, and then I don't know why he didn't just throw the legs to the side and try to pass the guard, or at least let him up. He just stood right in front of him and got up kicked, and then that's when the cut opened up, and I kind of switched right there. All right, now to the prelims. We have Jake Matthews versus Darius Flowers. What was the submission?
I actually didn't catch it because I went up to it and went to the bathroom.
Oh. I thought I saw the submission. But, yeah, that was a good fight. Jake Matthews looked impressive. He doubled him up on the significant strikes, pretty much. He had one submission attempt, and it finished the fight. So, yeah, he looked pretty good. Roman Kopylov versus Claudio Ribeiro. Roman Kopilov's striking looked very crisp. It was actually dead even on the significant strikes, 32-32, and total strikes. What did you think about that one?
I think Kopylov looked pretty good all fight. What's his opponent's name again?
Ribeiro.
Ribeiro did catch him one time.
With what was that, like a knee, or what was it?
It was near the end of the round.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
But other than that, Kopylov looked like he had pretty much all control.
His striking was very crisp, and yeah, he looked in control. All right, Vergara versus Salvador. It was a decision. I think Vergara.
Yeah, I think. What did you think about that one?
Yeah, it was a pretty good fight. Vergara, I think he definitely took this decision.
It was a pretty close fight.
Yeah, it was close, but I think Vergara edged him out.
Yeah.
All right. Then the last fight of the prelims, Gabriel Bonfim versus Trevin Giles. Round 1 submission. Now he's 15-0.
He looked pretty good.
Yeah, he looked real good in that fight. 1 for 1 on takedown, and he got the submission pretty quick. So, yeah, he looked impressive. All right, now to the main card. First fight, Chiesa versus Holland. What did you think?
I think Chiesa looked pretty
bad. Yeah. Every time he got pressured, like every time Kevin Holland came in striking range, he would just block. He would put his hands up and like duck down.
Yeah.
Like he was giving up or something. So every time Kevin Holland put pressure on him, he just kind of like curled up.
Yeah.
0 for 5 on takedown attempts. He had a few good attempts where it looked like he almost got Holland down. But, yeah, didn't get one takedown. And for some reason, Chiesa always gets submitted. I remember in the Luque fight, he hurt Luque and then got submitted by a Darce choke in the first round. This was also Darce, first round submission. What do you think about Kevin Holland's performance?
He looked good.
He was punishing him with the strikes.
He looks really good at welterweight.
Yeah, he was punching him with the strikes. He was just fighting like mean. And, did he stuff the takedown and get the Darce, or?
Yeah, he was stuffing the takedown.
Yeah, good defense. All right, next fight, Bobby Green, Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson was looking like all right. He didn't really. He just doesn't have the same mentality that he used to have. Like the old him, when the doctor came in the cage, he would have like pushed him away.
Yeah, he's not like
He doesn't like.
fight mean.
He looks.
Like,
Yeah, he doesn't fight like he could
throwing the elbows when he was on the floor.
like damage.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't do that. Like before, he used to look for damage. He knew he's more athletic than you. He can go harder for longer with his cardio. He looked like he could out tough you. That's how he'd fight. And he was unorthodox. Now he just stands in front with his hands down, chin up, and just gets blasted with punches. So yeah, and he got submitted like 9 seconds left or something, 6 seconds left, and got submitted with a head and arm choke. That was pretty disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, and I'm looking at the strikes. He got like tripled basically in the strikes. He had one knockdown that came off a kick, which was pretty good. In the first round, it looked pretty good, that shot attempt, and then he got to the back, but he couldn't really do anything with it. But yeah, Bobby Green looked pretty good. I mean, he did what he had to do. Good win. Derek Lewis versus De Lima.
Derek Lewis was really good.
He came out like a madman, flying knee. Fight was over in 30 seconds. I thought maybe he wasn't going to get him out, and I thought he was going to gas out if he kept going for too hard, but then the guy just, he was done. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think he looked really good, and I didn't think, I think Derek Lewis is just a better fighter, so I wasn't too worried about the guy getting out of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Derek Lewis is just a better fighter than him.
Yeah.
Anyway, either way.
Mm-hmm. I thought maybe the guy could get up, and he's pretty technical to striking and kicks, but yeah, it was over quick. All right, Blachowicz Pereira.
So in the first round, Blachowicz, he held him.
He got him down.
He had his
good
back the whole
takedown.
round.
Yeah,
and,
he was a dominant
He was
round.
doing exactly what he should have did the whole
Submission
fight.
attempts.
But I don't know, his cardio was giving out. I don't know if it's because of his age or if it had to do with elevation.
For sure. Probably both.
But second round, I think he lost. In the third round, he looked pretty good to me. He looked like he was getting the better of PA on the stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
But
and then a takedown at the end. We
a
thought
takedown at
sealed
the
it.
end. I thought it was 2-3 for Jan. But
3-2 Jan, or 2-1. You mean?
2-1.
Yeah, 2-1 for Jan. So they gave the decision to Pereira. We might make a whole video on that fight alone, but yep, pretty disappointing decision. And then last one, the main event, Gaethje versus Poirier. TKO in the second round. What'd you think?
Yeah, it was a good fight. Poirier, to me, was winning the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Gaethje hit him with a couple of shots, but it looked like Poirier was in control and ultimately winning the round.
Yeah.
But Gaethje caught him with that head kick in the second round, and it was.
I saw him setting it up like how Leon Edwards did, where like you throw the punch and then the same leg comes behind it with the head kick, so it kind of blocks it. I saw him setting it up. He did it 3 times, I think, and that was the third time, and then it landed.
Yeah.
It landed another time, but not. Poirier got his hand up to guard.
Yeah.
But yeah, it landed, and yeah, good fight.
Yeah.
Pretty good card. Yeah. Anything else?
No, that's it.